Well, Obi-Wan, if we're going to train them, let's take them back to our base. At least, hopefully it still exists. The old clone base. It does exist. So let me get this straight. So Luke Skywalker killed Darth Vader, and the rebels destroyed Death Star 2, killing the Emperor, and now... Well, how Luke said it in the holo messages was that his father came back. The Anakin he, well, not knew, but the Anakin he heard that he was. He came back and killed Palpatine. And then the Empire just fell. Of course, there's still some places that still, well, do Empire stuff. Sadly, our ragtag guys were not really marginalized. They were quick batches. There are clones of them around, and most likely will just be cannon fodder for whoever. But they're good people. Sadly, the ones we knew are all gone. I'm sorry for your loss, but I think it's time for you to learn how to use the Force. Don't you have to have, like, some kind of midichlorian count or something? I'm just a stormtrooper. I don't have the Force, I don't think. Maybe you don't, but maybe you can. Obi-Wan, he does have a point. He has no midichlorians or whatever that stuff is. Are you sure he can even be taught? Well, you don't really need the Force to lightsaber fight, right? Then I guess that's where we'll start. You'll need that lightsaber, the one you have. Hey, what's the deal with your friend over there, standing all, well, on duty? He was there on the Battle of Endor. One of the great survivors, that's for sure. He ran our depot very well. He was a very nice guy. Of course, when we found the multiverse technology, he was the one that harnessed it for us to, travel throughout it. He's a pioneer. That's what everyone calls him. I did it to keep our brothers alive. And Jedi, I was loyal to him, but never truly loyal. I always found it better fighting alongside Jedi. Of course, I did take out my ship. Mine too. One batch out of all the clones got without it, because it was so to the end of the war, we were the last ones. So you barely got to fight in the Clone Wars. Yeah, we were the last batch to fight alongside Jedi. But due to us being rushed, we had no chip, I don't think. It's either it wasn't activated or you did not have it. Of course, by the end of the Clone War, it was, well, I was about to find Grievous, and then I got called away from that time. Yeah, by the blindfold guy. Yippee, I got a mention! So then what did y'all do? Well, we fought General Grievous and Darth Vader with the help of people from the middle of the multiverse. They were already on a mission, so we kind of just tagged along for the final of fight war. Even though we didn't get any screen time. Yes, most of our fight was off camera, and then we got pushed away, sadly. Very disappointing. But that was because budget cuts. And, well, time cuts because our person who's making these videos didn't want to make the lightsaber sounds with his mouth anymore. So, that's why in the second episode y'all watched, we upped the budget. So, hope you like this lightsaber sound effects. Okay, back to the show. Can we just get on with the training already? I want to sit down. Okay, I think the first practice is to get to know what you can do. Of course, you could fight Vader, but could you fight me? You mean I'm gonna have to fight you? Of course you are. Okay then. How in the world is he so fast? Perfect. This is a perfect place to duel. Stand up and ready yourself. Okay then. Alright then. Let's do it. Your friend is quite impressive. Yeah, it's all thanks to your teachings he's that good. He had one of those holocron things. Your teachings, by the way. He had one with my teachings? Huh, I'm honored. You're very impressive, I have to say. You know? Whose holocron did you learn from? Your friend over there, Obi-Wan? Nice. I can tell because the way you defend. Of course, my style is not really equipped for that. Mine's more aggressive. Obi-Wan likes being more on the defensive, playing it along, going off his opponent's strategies and weaknesses during attacks, where I like pushing on for the attack. But I think our lesson's done. Oh, okay. So, now what's my training? I think I have a little trial for you to do. You think you're up for it? Oh yeah, bring it on! To be continued!